been in the middle of a adult crisis, so YouTube has been on the back burner. I would give you a list and go on and on, but it doesn't matter. It's all figured out. I've done all the phone calls for all these things and whatever. It doesn't matter. And now we're gonna go have fun. It's Sunday. It's gorgeous out. I have a quick little thing in the West Village for a brand, and then I'm gonna go thrifting. So my plan is to go thrifting for these summer trends that I actually gave a mood board and inspiration of fabrics and shoes and accessories and looks and stuff to my friend Tori, who also does YouTube, and she does a lot of thrifting. She is a poster, so if you want to see new videos, she literally posts 3 times a week. It's absurd. I don't know how she does it. Very impressive. But she just did her thrift with me, and it inspired me to do it for myself. I basically gave her that mood board, gave her all the images and references, and I kind of gave her a push to be a little bit more girly, a little more feminine and fun and New Yorky. So I'm like, you know what? I did all that work to pull together that mood board and those specific looks and stuff. So why don't I do the challenge for myself? I'm really focusing on the sequin, the fun, the girly, the cutesy patootsy. I have quite a bit of the basics already in my closet. So we're just gonna build onto it, and then I'll do a full try on at the end to see how I did. So this will be like fun little quick thrift with me time and Sunday fun day. So let's do it. Step 1, I had to wear something really cute but kind of casual because I'm going to be modeling these mules for a online brand called OOTD. They literally film people in Soho, post about them, and then sometimes when they do an ad, they ask girls like me to model for free in exchange for shoes or whatever. It's fun. Okay, so we wrapped up that little shindig, and now we're going to head to this Buffalo Exchange that I love. To be fair, I'm carrying the box of shoes that I was given. I need a bag. Let's do it. All right, so we walked probably 15 minutes over to the NYU area, and first off, I really am obsessed with like these very mini shorts, but I want a pattern. I want the gingham ones specifically. So unfortunately, the Vince ones, I don't know, they weren't quite it. I love the idea of the sweater to be put on my shoulders. I've been doing that so much to just add an extra layer, an extra amount of volume, and I just think it looks so cute, but there weren't anything in the tops over there. I'm dying to get a pair of these striped pants. The only bright pants that stood out to me are these Zara ones, and like, let's be real, they're so funky. I don't think I'd be wearing them. I also saw a lot of ruffly tops, so I wanted to try those on, and I was definitely looking for things that were for nighttime. I am going to a wedding this summer, so I just thought I would poke my head in, you know, and see. This dress is a little bit outside of my sizing range, but I never know with vintage, so I decided to try it on, which of course I will be doing. A lot of the things you just really have to check to see if they're quality, and I've done some videos on this, and I'd be happy to do more, but oh my god, okay, here we go. Tory Burch. That's it. Winner. Going home. Just kidding. I, of course, continued to thrift for like 3 hours. Anyhow, I did try this on. It's kind of cute. It was a little tight. I don't know. I went to the checkout with this, and then I asked what the girl thought, and she was like, I don't know if you need that. You have the Tory Burch skirt. So look at this. Okay. And you might think this is a little much. This is a little much, but come on. The draping, the fact that it's all silk, the material, the construction. I can't pass it up. I think it goes for like $4,000 as a dress. Like, it was on the runways. We'll get into a deeper dive. The other thing that was great was this little top, and I slide right past it. I'm sorry, but it's gorgeous. I did get that too. This dress was a little too big. I didn't like where it was hitting me on my hips. I didn't like the length. I figure some other girl will definitely be slaying in this, and it just like was not for me. But I loved the details and all of the embroidery. It was all silk, and it had beading, so it was a success for sure. Okay, I'm literally so excited about that Tory Burch skirt. The woman working at the checkout was like, this girl came in, she works there, and she was like, dropped off a ton, and she was like, I have too much. So now I get to have it. Love. Well, my shoes gave me some gnarly blisters. Look at this. So don't buy those. Okay, personal life update. I might have to move, and I think this would be a great option, right? A townhouse in the West Village. Amazing. I'm kidding. But yeah, we'll be doing some apartment hunting soon, so stay tuned. Anyhow, it's time to hit up the crossroads. So I need a gingham so badly to complete my board inspo challenge. You will never believe where this skirt is from, and it's J. Crew. It looks like Nasty Gal. I think it's crazy. I think it's from their swim line, maybe. I liked the different textures in this. My thought process on this collar was that if I had it with another shirt, it would kind of give that puffy Scandinavian vibe that I'm seeing a lot of, and that was in so many of my inspos. But it was $30 for the collar, and I know it's gaudy, and I think it originally goes for like $80 or something, but that's ridiculous. Like, I could literally make that, so we skipped. I always love to see what's gonna go on the designer shelves here, but this 9 skirt I have basically in every color. This dress was kind of cool. It doesn't hit the vibes. It's very Barbie. And it kind of was a little bit ratty, so we skipped. Okay, these shoes are so fun. They're very fisherman core, which is not the vibe, but they're C by Chloe, and of course not my size. So I'm just basically oohing and awing, and now I need to find them on Poshmark. I always do love a crossroads moment. So we checked out the sale racks. We checked out all the vibes, all the places. And I really wanted a pair of fun pants. The only colorful jean or denim moment were those crazy rag and bone red pants. So we skipped. These shoes not in my size. This skirt reminds me so much of that tulle skirt with the blue button down, which I'm like dead set on recreating. But look how weird it was when you pulled it out. Like, who knows? That skirt was kind of cool, but like, what? And then this one was a stripe, but it's a little faded. It's like an out of style silhouette. I was just like kind of feeling defeated at this point, thinking, why in the heck do I keep giving myself these challenges when I'm so picky? And but this was cool. But then imagine sitting down on that and there's pearls all over you, like no chance. It's just impractical. I'm very much aging and my clothes are practical now. Definitely thought this was cool. Look at it. It's a tomato label. Loved the pant construction. So cool. But like the silhouette, I knew it was going to like be freaky on me. And then. Wait a minute. The shorts to my top. Oh my God. Yep. You're coming home with me. And they are a perfect freaking fit. Love, love, love. I have the matching shirt. I'll get into it. Down the street is the Goodwill. So I was very determined to find some kind of lace or tulle fun white skirt, even pink or something light and pastel to recreate that blue button-down top outfit. Of course, nothing good. I saw like a bunch of like cheapy material things like this with the little lace trim, but so cheap. These shoes were cute, not my size, kind of worn out. These shoes were cheapy and they seemed a little bit wide. Size 9, which I'm an 8.5, so like that didn't work. And the skirts were just lacking. Everything is a tweed. Everything is out of style. Like this little Kendra Scott thing is exactly like that tank, but out of my sizing. This tulle thing, kind of cool, but like I could never wear that. What would I be wearing that for? So it was an absolute miss. Okay, Jordan found this cool coat. Look at it. It like is painted. That's so cool. And the collar. 10 out of 10. For a last-ditch effort, we went to Thrift NYC. The women's section is definitely smaller. They did have this one skirt, but it's just giving me war flashbacks to, like, Dillard's middle school dances. Yeah. Safe to say, we headed home. We headed right on home. As you can see, we're back. We are now styling everything up. I pulled together the outfits. Can you believe I'm doing this all in one day? You know, bing, bang, boom. If you get out of the house before 10:30, you can do a lot in a day. So, I have the outfits here. Again, I'm pulling things from my closet to style this up because a lot of the things I already own, maybe some of the basics. I wish I were able to find everything. I was really hoping I would find some polka dots, some gingham, some of those patterns, but unfortunately I didn't. I did pull in some things that I have been thrifting on Poshmark and also just getting from sample sales just to, showcase. But we'll get started. First things first, this stud top. I think it'll be so gorgeous with this fun bubble skirt from Zara. I got this as like a friend from work didn't want it anymore and she was like, I don't want these clothes, does anybody want them, or I'm donating them, because we do have donation sections of our building. And I said, girl, I'll take it. So I haven't tried it on yet, but I think it'll look really good with this, and it looks like a nice little all white set. Plus it has the bow, which is that bow tie kind of thing. Like we're seeing a lot of bows happening. Another nice detail is the tipping, or like the binding here, that's contrast, and it's actually leather, so I think it'll look really chic and elevated. And then it has 3 buttons to fasten in the back, and it's a deep V, but it has a lot of like darts and shaping, so I think it looks nice. The brand is Stud, so it was $36 used. I don't know. I do think that's kind of a lot, but in reality, I probably would have paid that on Poshmark, knowing it's a good brand, and then with shipping costs and not knowing if it fit or not, like, would have been riskier. So here she is on. Okay, pretty princess. I will say I wish this was like higher. It is a size medium, but sometimes Zara, you never know. I wish I could just pinch out like half an inch here so it looked more like this versus a little more, but we'll just go with the flow. I don't know. Unless I could roll it. I don't know. Pretty cute. I think I should take off the charm jewelry. It's a little casual for this elevated look. Okay, gorgeous. Okay, and then we could do a pop red heel, or I'm thinking to do the stud heels that I got from my latest thrift with me. Still can't believe I got these for $20. And they resell for $168. So I'm basically stud.com. Okay, my feet are really sore from today. Cute. I think the obvious answer is this bag that I was carrying today. Just a little bit of this. I got this bag from Poshmark. It's vintage Celine. I am kind of like debating if I should get the straps replaced. Like, this strap is literally coming apart. Yeah. But speaking of things with this bag, I also got the matching wallet finally. So I found one online that was selling for like $100. So she's in such pristine condition, and it came with like a certificate and everything. So, you know, hiding everything good, but she's gorgeous and has, oh, some change. So I'm really excited about that. My little set. But I think this looks very much in line with the vibes and like the inspos with kind of the tipping and the fun bubbles and all white head to toe. I think this would definitely be in line with my summer inspo vibes. Okay. I had to share this with you on my YouTube channel because I got this at a sample sale. This is from Ashish, embroidered by hand, made in India. I'm serious, this is the most gorgeous thing ever. They have it on the Real in a bunch of different sizes. This is a size medium, so yeah, I am gonna style this for this video because she fits in perfectly with the fun sequins and paillette moment, like the fun colors, the fun stripe, and then look at these little flowers on the end. I'm very excited. I mean, how fun is she? Okay, I would say I wish it was a little bit tighter again so it hit me up here more so, but we won't complain because the skirt is gorgeous. I will say I wouldn't wear it with like a fun top too. I would want to dress it down, make it a little more casual. So this looks cute together. Like, it technically goes. It's a cute top. The proportions are nice, whatever. But I want to make it dressed down with like a t-shirt, exhibit A, or a tank top, exhibit B. So, we'll try a t-shirt just to like mix it up. Okay, here it is with a t-shirt. I just think it's too long, which I know everyone's gonna be like, no, it's not, but it feels long. I'm like, maybe I can fold it. I just think that's a little more flattering. I think the other thing that bothers me is a t-shirt needs to be either oversized or not this in between. So let's shoot for the fitted one now. Okay, hear me out. I think we tuck in the tank, and then I have this old belt. Literally no idea where it's from, maybe Banana Republic. It's from middle school. I'm thinking to tighten it, we do a little bit of this. And it never fit me, ever, in all my years. So I would just tie it in a bow and tuck it in. But like, okay, so we need to shoot. Well, that doesn't maybe work. Because I'm thinking like, we need to make it smaller on me. Is it just kind of looking like part of it? So she's a slight work in progress, but fun nonetheless. Imagine I'm tan. So we can either keep on keeping on with the sequin girls or bring out a little bit of the teal. I definitely think this is overpowering what's to be the statement of the outfit, which is the skirt, obviously. So I think we keep it with a teal bag. Cute. I definitely could see myself wearing this in St. Tropez or over the summer in New York, like going to a club or something. I do kind of need to replace my tanks. They're getting a little dingy from last year, but nonetheless, I do think this outfit is like a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna take a picture of myself in it so I can save it for later because I never know what to wear, and then I know I put all these outfits together at one point. I am so glad I decided to go back to the skirt section because boom, Tory freaking Burch, right? Dead. So, boom, boom. Fits me like a glove. Like, I don't have to do anything to this one, which we love. Also, it gives me like a butt. Okay, so we have a couple options. We could keep it the same, like this is chic, this is cool, this is fun, but we could also kind of, I'm thinking dressing it down. I don't know. I'm thinking I have these gorgeous little flats. I got them on Poshmark. They're from Italy, but they give me the worst blisters, so just pretend for the vibes. I think I walked 15,000 miles today, and my feet are throbbing. Yeah, honestly, I'm the coolest kid in town. I'll probably wear this on Saturday if it's warm enough. Probably wear this. But also I'm like, should I wait because it's like getting a little banged up here. Turn the lights out now. You can take it for down. Bam. Oh, and the next thing I need to do is, I think this would be really pretty with my new earrings. These are from this vintage store called Old the Best in the West Village. I went to their grand opening and I was so lucky to have been gifted these beautiful earrings. So the owner is a jewelry designer, but she also like refurbishes or like whatever, like runs an entire vintage store that's actually insanely gorgeous. Don't let me forget that I put these here. Mallory, if you're editing this, you put these back in the box, your other earrings. So she combined her two like passions, which are vintage like luxury bags and jewelry. So designed by her. I'm very excited about these. These are also pretty affordable. I think they're like, don't quote me, I think they're like 50. I'll look it up. And I think they look really cute with your hair up. You know, we've got a little sparkle, but, oh, I swear to God. But like, you know, maintainable jewelry going on here today. Obsessed, obsessed. My other take on this was gonna be like that tulle dress or that tulle skirt, which was sick. I think it's gonna take me a long time to find something like that, but I could consider this the texture and then this the solid blue. But since it already is color, I was like, maybe I need to bring in like an all white button down and maybe it's more this vibes. Okay, let's try it with this because there's a lot of volume on the bottom, so we don't need the volume of the sleeves as well as the shirt. Please hold. Okay, so we're gonna do the three buttons, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of this, and I pull it to the back and tuck it in the back of my top. I've also seen people like pin their shirt. Should we try that? Is this cooler? It's like they do this. Give it a roll. I think we can bring it back to the boho with a little more pearly girlies. I love this coin necklace. Gorgeous. It is tarnishing. So we can go with like a pink and green theme. But okay, sometimes I feel like this makes things look cheapy because it is like an iridescent pink. I don't know, but it's fun nonetheless. I don't think it's right. I think we actually need to go in the closet. I need lighter bags. Like I don't have enough light bags. I am this old girl. Could she be back in style? Another super old boat gear. I don't even think they're open anymore. No. I think I just need to do some more online shopping for a summer bag. I've been stalking some Sandro options. Stay tuned. Okay, let's just go without a bag for now. Call it a day. She's so cute. Again, I need to take a photo in this. So this next thing I am beyond stoked for because I got this on Poshmark last month and it comes as a set, and when I saw it in stores it was a set, and then boom, you already saw we have a set, so I can't believe it. Also, you can tell it's like perfectly from the same batch. Whoever had both, like totally on the mark. I mean, I gotta say, it pays off to stock like high-end drops every single month. Let me know if you want me to like go through who I stock, like some trends that I see appear like through monthly drops, like through Mosh, Sandro, Veronica Beer, Joie, everything. I stock J. Crew like it's my job. Adorable. I think it's definitely a little more conservative than my typical, you know, partying outfits, if you will. However, I do think it's great for, like, honestly, work. I would wear this, or, like, anything I needed to be summery, but appropriate. She's a darling girl. Like, this would be nice if I was going to, like, lingerie on a Sunday, like, around Mother's Who Church. What else? I need to, like, spice this up. I would wear this to the office, honestly. Like, I definitely would. I would wear a tank top underneath, but She's adorable. Fits me like a glove. Do the circle of lovingness. I don't know. I'm clearly getting slap happy. But I have one last thing to show you because I got these stunning Dolce Vita Cheetah beautiful shoes. These are from Poshmark, of course. I actually was shopping with my mom and my sister while they were visiting me recently, and my mom was like, just get whatever you want, la la la. And I'm like, I just can't buy things full price just because they're there. Like, I want to do some research first, blah, blah, blah. Got them for $50 versus $150 full price. Oh, I don't think I should put these on actually since I got those blisters today. Okay, you know what, y'all? I'm sorry. I'm not going to risk it. I need to make sure these, like, don't get infected. So this was my idea of an outfit. Very Gauny-like. So these cheetahs with the stripe and the peplum top, I think would have been so cute. So just pretend it's on me. And pose. And pose. Wow, we love it. Look, circle of love. I'm losing it. That's it, friends. No, it's not. I'm a liar. Then I got this little book when I was shopping with my friend last Saturday. We went to like get margaritas and then we stopped by the Housing Works. And it's High Style Masterworks from Brooklyn, from the Brooklyn Museum Costume Collection at the Met Museum of Art. So I think this is so fun. I don't know what year it is. Let's see. I bet it's in here. Like, I don't know. It was $12 for this coffee table book with so much information about costuming. And you may not know this, but I used to be a dancer and I would design my own costumes while I was dancing, and then I started designing other people's costumes, and a few people wore them to like try out for So You Think You Can Dance and made it in my costumes. So that was like my first passion. My first design passion was costumes. So I do have a little love in my heart. Plus it's like so beautiful. Look how cute the little cover is. $12. Can you believe I got a Tory Burch skirt for $60? But before I sign off, I'm gonna look at this. How much is it normally? Okay, I'm having a little bit of a hard time finding it, but I did find a dress that I think her name is Amrata. She's like a famous influencer girly, like model, and she is wearing it, like, but I don't think it's her Poshmark, but like somebody's showing her in it. But the Poshmark listing is for $850 for the dress, and the skirt is exactly the same, just like dress form. And typically, and it says originally it was $2,298. So literally, are you kidding me? It's gorgeous. I am so obsessed. I mean, let me look at the poll for Instagram. If anyone's telling me no, literally 17 get it, 10 no's, and that has been up for an hour and a half. So hopefully everyone gets on board because that is the best deal ever. I should resell this, but also no. This is how we collect really nice things. We go thrifting and secondhand shopping. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. New videos every week. Okay, love you. Bye.